Hello everybody and welcome to Luxury Benefits channel. My name is Sviatoslav and today we will talk about when do you need to drink more water and what is the best way to drink and absorb water. Some healthy people need to drink more water than average. It's happening in the following cases. First, body weight. If you have an excess weight, you need to add at least 1 glass of water per day. Second, temperature and humidity. Heat and low humidity also increase the need for water, at least 1.5 to 2 glasses extra a day. You need to drink in the bath or steam room constantly, as much as you like. Repeat breathing during physical exertion. With breathing, more liquids is lost. To replenish it, you need to drink a glass of water every hour of active breathing. Caffeine, alcohol and cigarettes. Drink a glass of water to stay hydrated before such drink and before each cigarette. 5. Breastfeeding. You need to drink as much as you like. Age after 60. Older people are more prone to dehydration because kidney function deteriorates with age and thirst signals become weaker, which as a result leads to a lack of fluid in the body. Use of medicines. Many medications lead to dehydration. In addition, additional water is also required in order to remove these drugs from the body. Colds. Additional water during flu is needed in order to flush the body and remove toxins that are formed in it under exposure to the virus. The liquid also liquefies mucus and washes away decay products, pathogenic microbes from the surface of the mucous membrane of the throat. On the contrary, with diseases of the cardiovascular system, especially in the presence of edema. What is the best way to drink water? There are several ways to determine if a person is drinking enough fluids. The easiest way to do this is by the color of the urine. It should be light, almost transparent. You can also pinch your hand on the outer part. If the skin smoothes quickly, it means that cells doesn't feel thirsty. If not, it's time to change the drinking regime. There are several rules to help you absorb water. You don't need to drink a lot of at once and quickly. It's better to drink in small sips in a few receptions. This will greatly facilitate the work of the kidneys. Drink 1-2 glasses immediately after waking up. This will quickly fill all cells with moisture. Digestive system and the food received at breakfast will be absorbed faster. About the temperature of this water, opinions differ. Someone insists on hot or at least warm water. Someone insists on cold. It actually depends on the effect you want to receive. It is better not to drink very cold water. Due to the sudden change in temperature, there is a spasm of the vocal folds and the voice can disappear for a while, and it makes it easy to catch a cold. In addition, according to the latest research, ice water leads to a decrease in metabolic processes and ultimately leads to obesity. Don't drink too hot water. This destroys the enamel of the teeth and burns the mucous membranes. Water will quickly quench your thirst if acidified with citric or ascorbic acid. You can add juices of sour fruits or berries, which works well for quenching thirst. Mineral water, diluted fruit juices. The mineral salts, they contain contribution to the retention of the required amount of water in the body. Thirst quenching water shouldn't be more than 1-2% of sugar. doesn't give a refreshing effect, and water and temperatures above 12 to 15 degrees Celsius of 55 or above Fahrenheit. Drinking water usually doesn't immediately quench your thirst. This happens 10 to 15 minutes after fluid from the stomach and intestines begins to enter the bloodstream. Great effect also from green tea, cranberry juice. This is because water is absorbed more slowly than drinks, containing certain signals for the stomach that it's time for it to absorb fluid. Such liquids are contained in broth, fruit drinks, various light soups. When using them, salivation increases significantly and dry mouth decreases. In various articles, people write that it's strictly forbidden to drink water while eating. It is recommended not to drink it an hour before meals and 1.5 hours after. However, the whole history testifies that people drank with a meal. If it were so bad, would they have not noticed it? The people of different countries have a long practice at drinking in food time. The differences lay only in the liquid used: water, tea, fermented milk, drinks or coffee. For example, in Japan, it's popular to drink tea before and during meals. In theory, drinking water or other liquids while eating should slow down somewhat digestion in the stomach by diluting the gastric juice. However, recent studies conducted in the United States didn't confirm this position. Obviously, a lot depends on the character of gastric secretion, concentration of hydrochloric acids and enzymes, and food consumption. With obesity, impaired renal excretory function, the amount of fluid consumed reduces. If the body loses water at a rate of more than 500 milliliters per hour or loses a tenth of total amount of water, dehydration occurs. Dehydration can occur when excessive exertion of water, vomiting, diarrhea due to various reasons, insufficient intake into the body, and some diseases. Dehydration also develops when long-term uncontrolled intake of diuretics. With dehydration, the volume of circulating blood decreases, the pressure decreases, acid-base balance of the body shifts to the acidic side. Acidosis increases blood viscosity, potassium content decreases, digestion and metabolism are disturbed. There is a strong thirst, appetite disappears, dry mucous membranes appear, hoarseness, voices, general weakness, nausea, headache, mental disorder. Dehydration of the body is one of the life-threatening conditions. It usually happens either with an illness or extreme situation, and in any case requires immediate assistance. If a person can drink himself, he must drink himself. If he cannot, fluids are injected into him intravenously. It should only be noted that cold water drink after eating fatty foods leads to the fact that food is retained in the stomach, and the use of cold water immediately after raw fruits and berries eaten usually cause gas and bloating for intestines. Thus, the question about the use of water or other liquids with meals, each person can decide for himself. Someone may not drink while eating, but for someone may have a dry piece in the throat wouldn't go up. The only exception are alkaline mineral waters, which healthy people shouldn't drink before, during and immediately after eating. During weight loss and exercise, you shouldn't limit yourself to drinking. On the contrary, it is recommended to drink water during training at least every 20 minutes. You also need to drink water before and after physical physical activity, and never wait for the onset of a feeling of thirst, because of the moment the brain signals this, the body is already deprived of the necessary supply of water, and the effectiveness of trainings falls by 5 to 10%. When using any diet, it must be remembered that in dehydrated body it worsens intracellular metabolism, and accumulation of toxins occurs in the adipose tissue. So to remove these slags, additional energy is required. A person perceives this as a feeling he's very hungry, but in fact he needs to drink. If you have heart or kidney diseases, you need to consult a doctor. Usually in the prescribed diet clearly indicates how much liquid per day can be consumed. You also need to remember that overweight people against the background of any diseases, for example diabetes, water retention in the body can occur due to a violation of water-salt metabolism, so they also need to check the amount of fluid with specialists. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Today we discussed when do we need to drink more water and what is the best way to drink, and some rules to help you absorb water. I hope it will help you. Subscribe to my channel and we'll see you again.